So when I start out here, my pot isn't clean. It's from last year. There's old logwood dye, wax, whatever in it. So I take an old spatula and I'll scoop this stuff out of there and just put it in a bucket. And because this is all old wax and everything that's coming off the sides. So I go and clean all that stuff off of there, and I'll do it again when I get ready to pull the traps out of this. And that way this old wax doesn't get on the new clean traps, or not new, but freshly cleaned and dyed traps. So I'll get a set in here and I'll show you. So my pot here is big enough that I can do 4 traps, I believe. And I lower them in, get them all, make sure everything is down in there. And that swivel on top's giving me a problem, but I'm going to take my little wire here and just hang it on the side. That way I got something to grab when I go to pull these back out. So we'll get them down in there. And then we'll let her come up to a boil again, and I'll show you the stuff that I take off the top when it gets up there. So I just started my wax pot, and as you can see, I'm on very low. You don't want that too high, because it'll burn the wax and it'll defeat the purpose. So it'll take a while for that to get melted down, but in that time I'll get all these traps dyed, they'll cool off, and be ready to go in that wax pot by the time it's melted down. And as you can see here, this is the stuff that I want to take off the trap as I'm pulling the traps out. I don't want my traps going through that stuff, because like I said, that's all old wax, stinky stuff that'll contaminate the trap for when you put it in the ground. So I know a lot of people, they changed methods, went to speed dipping and that stuff, but something about the old way of waxing and dyeing, or dyeing and waxing, is something I like. So I'm going to stick with this way and keep going with that. So got 4 traps in. Wax is going to start melting here, so we'll be rolling here shortly.